was having a really good sleep too. Why, oh why, do I have to wake up at times I don't want to? And I just hiccuped. Isn't that amazing? But, hello everybody. Hello Barnaby. Hello place. And welcome back to another episode inside of Found. I guess it's a good morning over to Zany by Harriet Hill. And also a very good morning to Polly Reindeer, who throwing her snowballs, as always. I'm sorry about the hiccups, you know, I literally had a bit of a streak before recording of being completely fine. And then they just started as soon as I started speaking again, so that's not good. Oh, there we go, that's a good one. So, basically, if you're wondering why I'm wearing iron armour, I'll explain once I've fed myself and Barnaby. Nom 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 nom. Always tasty. And of course, you know, one for you over there, Barnaby. There you go, you can have that. And yeah, we're going to head down to the Love Garden. But first, I'll explain what it is I'm doing with this rusty iron armour on me. Not rusty like the rhino we dealt with before. I should say about Zany as well. If you're wondering where Zany came from, I don't know, to be honest. Zany must have found the tree when exploring, and yeah, she must have come through. I'm so sorry about this. But yeah, you know, it makes it a bit funnier because it shows that I do have my own flaws as well, and hiccups are one of them. But yeah, today we're going to be adding a person. No, we're not adding that, don't worry. Today we're going to be adding a person that did the longest continuation ever. Hello there, Zany. Polly, can you believe this? Can you believe that somebody did the longest continuation ever? No. Well, I'm about to tell you who did the longest continuation ever. And that person is Elongated Cheese. Now, the reason for that is because his continuation was so long, it ended at episode 6,969? Yeah, that sounds about right. And basically, what he was doing in that was, he went to the target's castle and he screamed at him a little bit. And there was a few expletives used here and there, but, you know, it was quite a good continuation, I must say. You know, if people say Lost Legacy's long, I mean, I don't know what Lost Legacy is. The only one I know is Found. And, well, to be honest, it will be found soon. Polly and Zany, I'm sorry to say, no, you don't think so. Well, Polly and Zany, I'm just going to say this. I won't see you both in about 12 years. Now, you're probably wondering what that means. What am I doing today? It's not like the date is anything, but, you know, I'm not going to see you guys for 12 whole years. Now, that's the difference between GTA 5 and GTA 6. You know, so realistically, we're going quite a ways here. Now, what I'm doing, basically, I'm going to be using the time machine. And because I'm using iron armor, if I was to use my enchanted one, of course, it would kind of mess everything up because enchantments aren't compatible. I'd probably end up dead before I'm even there, you know. And so I have to be a bit careful with what I do and how I go about things. So I thought it would be smarter to use iron armor so I couldn't be at any risk of anything happening to me. So I am going to the distant past, to a time where phones didn't even have 3 megapixel cameras, to a simpler time where Minecraft was very, very young. And Polly, I'm not in this machine yet, but if you want to press ahead, she'll shut the gates, and I guess I'm going to head off to the past. Whoa, well, this is a very damp, cold, wet cave. Everything looks a bit different. It seems that my armor bar represents where my hunger would be. If I try and eat, of course, I can't eat, but it does mean that I can hopefully dig up. I mean, if this is exactly what happened in Stampy's episode 100, so I'm hoping if I do dig up, I will end up where I need to be. If not, we're gonna have a pretty big issue, aren't we? But one can only hope, I guess. So, there we go. Okay, hopefully I can break this block. There we go. So, you're probably wondering, oh, this does look very old, actually. Look at this. This looks literally exactly how I remembered it to look. Wow. I mean, I'm hoping, yeah, the water sounds like, usually Minecraft nowadays has that, like, really overly loud, annoying aquatic sound. I kind of prefer this. Not gonna lie, this is retro at its finest right here. So, you're probably wondering what I'm doing back at this timeline. Now, there's one thing I have been absolutely sick of. You know, I could swear up and down to you that I've been sick of this for the last ever. Now, it's going to take 12 years to do this. Well, not the first step. Step 1 is killing Stampy. Because of the fact that he went to Bedrock and ended his series, my legacy has been lost. And I don't deserve for me to lose out on a legacy because some near middle-aged man decides he wants to move on with his life. No, that's just not the way it goes down right now. So I've decided, and I'm taking it upon myself, yes, me, yours truly, the wolf. I'm going to take Stampy down, and when I do that, I'm going to rebuild his world, because I know every episode, all of them. I know them all of them off by heart, and I think it's going to be crazy if I can actually do this, because think about it, how much sense would it make? I get to be the one in charge here now. Like, I can say in the intros, found, legacy, but I need to see. Because if Stampy's actually over the hill here, this is going to be kind of scary, because if I take him out, I don't even know what's going to happen. So, we need to play this very, very carefully, but he will spawn down here sometime soon. So, I think for now, I'm just going to take it kind of easy. Well, I think it's best if I stand at least back here, when he does spawn on that block, I can ambush him, and I can make sure that I am the rightful owner of this world. So any minute now, whenever, if I've gone to the right time, if Polly set this up correctly, any minute I will be the next Stampy, guys. I will be him. So any second, hopefully. Oh, he's here! Get him! No, Stampy, it's not your time, buddy. You are going down. What are you running away for? No, how can you run faster than me? Come on, get over here now. This is not your world, mate. I know you've just spawned in and all that. Come on, just accept your death. Come on, one more hit, he's probably dead. Come on, please. I can't run faster than you. Where are you going? No, you're ruining the cannon. Come back here. Right, stop it. Come back here now. Because, how about, if you die, I can trick you. I did it. Oh, God. I've killed a man. Well, you know what? It doesn't matter. I mean, realistically, who's gonna know, right? Who's gonna know? Like, episode 1 of Stampy's World goes like this. He spawns in, gets attacked by this random wolf. So, I'm gonna play this episode by episode. So, first of all, we mine out those blocks there. Then I think we have to mine out... Oh, where is it? It was some blocks up here. I think it was... It wasn't those two. It might have been these two, actually, down here. I think it was these two. Yeah, it must have been these two. Okay, right. We've got to be smart here, because this is, of course, accuracy mode now. So, as I said, I know all these episodes. So, I'm going to spend the next 12 years updating as things come out and going through this entire process. It's going to be very hard, guys. I mean, think about it. Like, I think the next thing I've got to do, I'll mine out that tree, of course, over there. And, yeah, so once I've done that, I will probably think about what's next. So, I mean, realistically, the kind of weirder part is that I get to meet all the other helpers. Like, remember Lee, when I met him back in those kind of, like, that 1666 episode? Like, I get to meet him, which is going to be kind of crazy, considering, of course, he time-traveled here, but, like, maybe Lee doesn't have to go anymore. Maybe Lee doesn't have to disappear anymore. Like, have you ever thought of that? Like, a world where Lee is still a part of Lovely World, and his diamond leggings and diamond boots, and he comes behind the painting. I mean, I don't have a painting now in my bedroom. I mean, a lot of the reason why I moved up there is just because it's kind of cozy in that tower. I get a good view. But now I've mined out those trees, I have to mine out the coal vein inside of over here. So, if I head down here now, I can show you. So, right around this corner here, I'm going to turn these wooden... Oh, I've got to do that. I forgot about that. My bad, guys. I've got to turn this into wooden planks. And then, using those wooden planks, I'm going to basically make myself a crafting table. Now, this will be actually key soon, because, of course, I don't actually have to place the crafting table in the exact spot, of course. But what it will mean is that I can at least have one for when I need it, because I am going to need one. So we're going to mine out this coal vein in here. It's very important that we do this. So that block's gone as well up there. And then, of course, if I mine out here... So, well, how do you guys feel that I'm now, I guess, Stampy? Like, I don't know. It kind of feels good. I mean, not the fact that I killed a man for this role. That part feels really bad. Really, don't kill people, guys. It's very naughty. You get put in an asylum for a very long time. But it's kind of cool because I get to do this now. You know, this is what I was born to do, right? So he actually mines out that block. Don't know why, don't ask, but he does. Now, the next block we have to mine out is where he places his first crafting table. And I believe that was... I think it was here. I want to say right here. Yeah, it would have been there. And then we have to... I'm not going to go through all of this. But what I do know is that there's quite a lot of... all of this stuff is mined out here. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut ahead in the video until I've rebuilt the entire lovely world. And once I've built the entire lovely world, we'll come back and I'll meet up with Zany and I'll pretend I didn't know who any of them were, and Polly and all that. And yeah, we'll do this. So I'm going to skip forward until GTA 7 comes out, guys. And maybe Red Dead Redemption 3 if Rockstar's generous enough. And we will see how progress is going. Well, I'll be done by then in 12 years, let's be honest. So, I've got a lot of mass recording to do. I guess I'll be back soon. Oh, you have no idea, guys. This has been... The year is now 2037. Honestly, the fact that I'm still doing this when we have like the RTX like 9090 is kind of crazy. But honestly, I think we should do the one final thing, and that is to add someone to the Love Garden. Now then, because this is canon, and because this is very, very true, I'm going to add elongated cheese. Because, as I said, he did the longest continuation ever. I mean, you know, I must have come close. I mean, I've been doing this now for 12 years, technically. But I got to ask, do you guys know anyone called Stampy? You know, because I hear he's very lame. You don't want to know him, guys. Yes, Hit the Target gave us a few things. You know, even surprisingly enough, you'd think that seeing as Hit the Target was technically a friend that Stampy knew at the time, he still found his way there. So I'm going to have to investigate because, oh, there's some... I guess we left that there from when we were building Fizzy's room. Yeah, well, I think that was originally gone, but this must make the canon a bit less now because I think I forgot to get rid of that. But trust me, you guys don't know how much effort we put into this. We built all the redstone chambers, everything. But you know what? It does beg the question. First of all, did you guys check your calendar? But second of all, if I'm not the real Gregory, then who's the real Stampy? And also, who is the real Gregory?